Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Okay, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Welcome back, Average.
Ah, hi Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Whoa!
About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has never happened before. And something just came over me, I guess.
Oh, that static?
I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this.
Nothing was mentally sound yesterday.
Not just me, but Natsuki as well.
Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it.
Average, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. And, sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No,
I haven't.
I haven't either.
I was kind of wondering where she was.
Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either.
I just said I haven't.
Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her.
No. Once again, I haven't.
Jeez. This isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So...
Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday?
Huh?
Jeez. Whatever on your mind, I'm sure it wasn't nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But...
I'll accept your apology anyway. If it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that.
So that's how it sounds like when you speak in bold.
No, not at all. I don't hate you.
Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either.
Natsuki turns to me.
You're still on trial, though.
Hey! Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not! What took you so long anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
Why does this sound so familiar? That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet.
Probably better than me, still. That must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed.
Well, thanks, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
That sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Average.
Monica smiles sweetly and offers me some of her bubble tape hair. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've always been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet.
Average. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club.
I suppose so. Let's raise the roof on this club. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday,
She's fine. She's reading over there, see?
Don't think about her so much. She needs to be ignored.
Yuri, what's going on?
Come on, we're going over there.
Okay. What's the story about anyway? Oh, I see that poster again. Now I see it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'm like, honestly, I'm kind of confused of how I should voice over the black words. It's kind of all creepy.
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
But anyway,
Bum,
I'm really into it.
bum.
The book, I mean. And not the thing about the limbs.
That's kind of
Are you sure about that, Yuri?
dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Kind of like this story.
Kind of like my life.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Average? The limbs, I mean.
No way. No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
Oh, the stories. I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just this kind of story... It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway, like me. It's all like...
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. In fact, you piqued my interest.
Well, you don't pick mine. That was the last playthrough. I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
That you speak in all bold?
When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts,
It becomes a
Oh,
reality.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
If you're wondering, I'm not skipping it. It does it by itself.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Oh. That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying?
let me just
get the book for you.
No, me get the book.
Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had
Give
put
me the
into my
book.
bag. All right. Is it fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah. Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. Oh, get out of there. Get out of there. There, she's out of there. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
I was just wondering about it.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
Did it
I
again.
mean,
Stupid little.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
The music.
Oh, there it is.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Eh?
To turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'm able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do,
Are you sure?
since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently let go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but this character seems just like you. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I knew it! First- First time ever hearing that.
Eh?
Whoa, that face is different.
She smiles.
No, this is a shocked face. She didn't do
No,
that in the
I
last
don't,
time.
I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all of that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
That's different.
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Yeah?
Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her own heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Water.
Alright.
Water.
Don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and pushes herself. I mean, practically rushes out of the classroom. Yeah, push herself. What on earth was that about? Ah!
Average? Did something happen just now?
Yeah, the music stopped.
The music's been.
Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing.
Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does that sometimes, so it's nothing alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we could start without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I read my poem to first?
Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
Go ahead.
You stupid and you should be giving me attention, you little fat fucking
250 centimeters.
The end.
Where did... Oh, there.
Average! Why didn't you come and read with me today? I was waiting for you a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why did you ruin it? Why do you like you need more? Why? Is it because you went from a B cup to a double D? Are you listening to me? Yuri
Whoa.
is a sick freak
Man.
of nature. Look at me when I'm talking to you, Average. It should be obvious by now that
Play with me.
you should love me more. I'm cutesy, okay? You don't have to hate me, Average, do you? Just love me.
Looks like a shy guy.
Yes. The music.
Well, you're gonna make
Whoa,
me
is she bleeding from her
cry
eyes?
now.
Oh, she is.
I'm depressed. There's blood coming from my eyes. I don't feel safe anymore. You had to ruin everything for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri, you little piece of shit. Play with me instead. Oh yeah. Play with me. Play with me.
Oh!
She's like smiling at you.
Denis!
Denis!
What's going on?
The end.
Who should I read my poem to next? Man,
Is
these...
she just down the floor?
I don't know.
Who should I read my poem to next?
Man, you girls get jealous, man.
Good lord.
Hey, you can't make the club anymore.
Oh
You need 4 people.
Alright?
You're not a club anymore.
She's still here.
He's still here.
Hi again, Average.
They said we just needed 4 bodies.
Oh.
How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying to yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for me today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. Great job, Average. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something like this so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked. Anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality.
Don't you think?
I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though.
Kinda is.
But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people.
Whoa,
She
that went
spends-
dark fast.
She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness.
Wait, who's she talking about, Yuri or Natsuki?
Oh,
Yuri.
Okay.
Yuri.
I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be very starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly,
My goodness.
like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time.
Suddenly, the door opens.
Yuri!
Wait, is this considered a new run?
No,
Technically, because it said end.
it didn't say end, it said Denis.
It said Denis.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
so,
it's
I,
still-
I,
still-
okay, I'm not happy, Yuri. I was gonna go. I'm back.
I think it's still the same
Okay.
thing.
I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other.
Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late.
No need to apologize.
Oh, we're losing it. We're just losing it here.
We still have plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all that time you needed.
All right. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now.
Yuri, did that curry make you start crying or something?
Oh. I had to get water from the water fountain, you know?
Oh, we're just dying over here. Shit hit the fan.
But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. Endless cacophony of meaningless noise.
I love how all the words are messed up.
The noise, it won't stop. Violent, granting, reference, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage.
Oh.
That just went dark fast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Your
we went
discretion is
Did I
advised.
say ass?
No.
Oh, I said ass.
Endless. Poems. Endless. Meaningless. Delete her.
I love it. Oh, wait.
Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind.
I'm trying to delete her from your thoughts because no one should care. No one should be more popular than me. Me.
There's no point in explaining. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when,
Save.
Save.
And how it saves on her face.
you never know when, Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear your girlfriend.
Anything?
Please help me. Okay.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I don't know if I wanted to listen to that.
I guess let's show it to Yuri.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath.
I like just holding it.
You're
I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on. That doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is better than mine.
oh goodness.
That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything.
Whoa.
Oh man, get closer so you can read.
Wheel.
Right?
Rotating wheel, turning on axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a dock ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotating the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks in the second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a dock ship
This
in another
is
world,
all
a kaleidoscope of
monotone.
blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing please subscribe to my book, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky,
Is Yuri
breathing
a
helping.
vampire?
Breathe.
I am breathing.
Everyone take a deep
was
breath.
that?
This is a meditation. Deep breath in.
Doesn't
And
really
then
matter
take
what's
a
about,
deep
does it?
breath out.
My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and
Oh,
I,
God, that's creepy.
I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it.
You took my good pen.
And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened?
Nope.
You can keep the poem, though.
Nope.
What's all that?
We're gonna remember
Red
that for the
stains
rest of
on
our
it.
lives.
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Yes!
Sure. I don't know this dialect.
That is a Morse code that I have not figured out yet.
What happened to me?
You're like
No, it's
you're like merged together with Monica. It's like Sayuri and Monica were the same person.
Oh, you switched.
I don't know.
That's a special poem.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
And we'll find out about that next time. Until next time, this is Average Man
And dying valid.
Scary.
Arzma.
saying see ya.
I need some water.
Laters.